Hello everyone, this is part 4 of Gnoll Skald, and I'm Ultraviolent 4. We're here in Volcano. Don't have any RF, so it's a little bit scary, but it shouldn't be too bad. What we say. If it becomes too bad, we've got 2 potions of resistance. Okay, this is pretty bad. If we XP the wizard, he has a 27% chance to banish or slow us. I don't know about this. We're gonna, use all our buffs. Can we stab him? No. So I'd like to be... He hasted, so I can check what he is. Crystal Sphere. I don't know about this. Well, we're not getting banished, but if we get Crystal Speared... I'm just taking this really slow. Yeah. We called that one. That was the Crystal Sphere attempt. Alright, well we lived. I don't know, this is a bit scary. I think this means there are a lot more wizards. That was lightning. I think that means he's a banishment. So, the plan was to step behind my spectral weapon so that he couldn't banish me. I don't know. We are playing with fire here. That was lightning again. So, like this is fine. I can't get banished through the spectral weapon. Although he just went invis. We don't have C invis. We know he's here. What do? Yeah, I don't think we can risk being banished. Couldn't reach far enough. We're not doing real well. Maybe because we keep failing to reach far enough. Or no, in that case we hit him. Okay, so we can hit him. It's just really hard to. Man, I'm gonna get Spanish doing this. Alright, I think we need to leave. Yeah, we're going. Okay. Well, we tried. We tried, but that wasn't working out so well. I can turn my auto pickup back on. We're currently joined by Demise. Hey Demise. Salt City is Demise, by the way. Alright, 2-headed ogre. A whole lot of ogres actually. So I'm probably gonna wanna, use my Aquawire abilities. The problem is he's hasting the 2-headed ones, which is really scary. He's a lightning user. So we're just gonna make a kill hole here. And there we go. Should be fine now. Alright. We got our conjurations and our fire magic and all that stuff to 8. Oh, it's only fire. Conjurations will be there soon. But we'll keep going with that. Let's have a look. Fireball's at 17. It's almost usable. This is a pretty rough start to this one. I feel like we were nearly dying to that wizard. And then now we're nearly dying to these ogres. Okay. I'm not particularly looking to fight the warlord. Okay, it looks like we are. It's happening. We're going to want to finesse and heroism again. I don't know why he was sitting back there. Maybe there was an invis orc between us? That seemed weird. I didn't get that one. We got a rune shield. Okay, let's check this out. +0 shield of protection. That's good. That gives us extra what is that thing? It gives us extra AC. Oh my god. Alright, we're really struggling. Problem is that it makes our spells even worse. If we heroism, we'll get rid of the shield penalty. Oh, also it's at, we've got dodging to 11, so we want to turn that off. Okay. Well, we should keep going with the shield if we want to use that, as in shield skilling. Yeah, I'll turn shields on. We'll keep going. We can get rid of the shield penalty with heroism, but having to heroism every time we want to use fireball or animate dead doesn't sound like a good time. I'm gonna sing here. Ow, getting kind of wrecked by that knight. Yeah, that's better. And there was a trident of flaming. My current is a +0 of freezing. I really just cannot speak right now. It's a +0 of piercing, so this could be better. +1 of flaming, yeah, I think it is. Alright, switch out the piercing for flaming. Regen and Song of Slaying. May as well make a spectral too. There's our sorcerer that we've been worried about. Yeah. Good. Trying to find one that I can eat. Maybe we just killed all the orcs? Apparently. Okay. We'll eat some fruit. And so I looked this up, and it was as I suspected. We've got the Demon Whip Spellbinder here. Basically, this is unusable with Okawaru. What happens is, because of its miscasts, it quite often summons monsters, demons in particular, that are friendly to you. And then if you then make a miscast that causes an AoE damage, you hurt your friendly demon, Okawaru gets angry, he puts you under penance, and then summons a whole bunch of angry things to kill you. So we can't use this. Not with Okawaru. More resistance. Cool. I should probably, yeah, heroism. It's a lot of priests. I'm gonna regen, Song of Slay, and then cast my... this might be too many priests. Yeah, this is not working. I think I'll just do a fear. I won't get the demons, but the rest of the orcs should be. The orc high priest is not affected. I'm going to teleport here, and then if I see him, I might. His smite is only 14 max still. Yeah, okay, good. Let's put our regen on. We're okay now. against this guy. Maybe. Yeah. As long as we don't see any more priests, the orc warriors are not too scary. Yeah, that was just way too many priests there. I'm going to do a search for trident. Okay. I seem to have a bit of an issue with hybrid characters in orc. I'm going to go int again. We got 2 points of int. This will help with our spells. Puts fireball to 12%, which is almost usable. Yeah, that wasn't so hard. It's, yeah, so many priests. This has been a really tough Orc 1 actually. I was thinking that we were on Orc 2 based on the fact that we had that Ogre Vault and now we've had this big vault that had a Warlord and an Orc Priest in it and a High Priest and so many priests. But it's still Orc 1. That's a bit crazy. There we go. He had just an enchanted trident. Okay, we don't really need that. I mean, okay, maybe it's +9. It's +3. I'd rather just have the +1 of flaming. I guess I can carry the +3 around with me in case I ever find a brand weapon scroll. There's an isolated little bit down here. Let's head down. Actually, I think I'll just dig over there. Can find out what's up. There's an invis guy. There he is. Somewhere. It's just a wizard. Nothing too amazing in this little bit. Alright, so now we'll actually get our shops. I could sing here because... okay, no, I can't sing here. This stair is not on. I was gonna say I can fight, get as much slaying as I can, and then just pull back upstairs, but that was too much stuff to be fighting there at all. We only got one. Alright, let's stay behind our things and then get the sorcerer so he can't paralyze us like this. He can shoot fire at us though. Oh boy, that was not good. Here's a ghost, a human abyssal knight who thankfully is not wielding a distortion weapon. Only go up and buff, regen, and I should have XV'd him to see how much damage, up to 23, so not too bad. Did I say not too bad? That hurt. Looks like he has a lot of AC. Is that true? Not too much. I mean, a trident is a relatively low base damage weapon. Yeah, I think we were just getting mostly unlucky on our rolls. Okay, the High Priest needs to die ASAP. Which is why I went around the corner, because he was likely to just sit behind his friends and summon demons. Alright, we're going back up. Now that they're all mighted, and we got back spawned by this knight. That's okay. Let's eat some more fruit. I'm going to heroism before I go down. Yeah, for that reason. Well, once we're in the hallway here, we're good. Although, are we? Mighted knights really hurt. What are we going to do here? I think maybe I should quaff an invis. Yep, okay. And heroism again. I think we're okay. Yeah. That would have been very bad to fight if I didn't invis though. I would have had to, I don't know, probably just teleport away is the correct answer there. We want to get away from the High Priest. Can make some zombies here if we're going to pull him up. They can't follow me, but they can stay there. Alright, we gotta go back up. We don't have our elect, so as soon as he summoned the electric guy, we're in trouble. He's hard to get up the stairs because he's got a polearm, so he doesn't really care to step to us. We've got shields to 8, so it's now become a 0 aptitude skill. We'll keep going. Oh man, he just keeps summoning demons. I mean, that's what they do, so I can't be too mad at him for it. Got one zombie. Okay, another sorcerer. We want to try to get things between us and him again to not be paralyzed. Well, we tried. We got him a good deal dead before he actually saw us. Alright, this is getting a bit crazy. I'm gonna regen, and I'm going to Song of Slay. Once I'm back near the stair, I don't really mind singing. A warlord. A heroism? Oh man, that's okay. He's now a might of warlord. This isn't happening. Go zombies. I believe in you. Okay, I don't really believe in you. So when I use tab here, it asks, do I really want to fire in my Orc Warlord's direction? My Orc Warrior Zombie's direction? Because if I hit it, that'd put me under penance. The way that you deal with that is if you use the full stop button when you use F for... So when you fire something with F, whether you're throwing or shooting with a bow or anything like that, if you hit full stop rather than enter, you'll say, go to that exact tile and then stop. So if you have a god like this, Okawaru, or you have the Shining One who cares if you accidentally hit your angels, you want to use dot. It's also true for conjuration spells. So if I wanted to fire, say, a magic dart rather than my sling there, we almost killed this Orc Warlord. I didn't believe in the zombies, but they poisoned him. As soon as he steps to me, we're going up. And we're going to kite him around a bit until his might wears off, which it has. There we go. Spellcasting to 9. I think we can stop there for that one. Yeah, Fireball's at 9. So once we get this fire magic up a little bit more, and conjurations, we'll definitely be able to use Fireball. Nice. Got a lot of planes at the moment. This guy has a Bardish. I step to him because if I fight him from from a tile away, it means that my spectral weapon standing behind me won't be able to reach. Plus also, this is another little sort of optimal thing. I have sharp teeth, which means I get an auxiliary bite attack. But in order to use it, I have to be standing next to the thing I'm hitting. So it's not optimal for me to sit one tile away from a polearms user and hit him from range as well, because I'm getting hit back, but I'm losing my opportunity to bite. Small little thing, but all the same. That shop didn't have anything that I really want. How about this one? We have an artifact shield. I'm gonna grab that straight away and have a look at it. No ID scrolls, no. So let's just wield it. Where it could be bad. It could be bad. A -8 shield. Well, it's got to put an RF on it. Surely that's good. No. That's our last remove curse scroll. In that case, it wasn't really bad, as in term, it was bad, but it wasn't really bad in terms of wielding it, equipping it. Say it had, in addition to being that -8 curse, it also had contamination on it, or drain. It would have then hurt me to unequip it. That's what I mean by it being bad. Eat one and we'll raise the others. When you butcher a corpse and then raise it, you still get a skeleton. It's just the skeletons are a bit weaker than the zombies. How about this one? We've got Ring of Protection from Fire. That's pretty nice. And an Amulet of Guardian Spirit. Guardian Spirit Amulet makes us a little bit tankier, but it also takes away our magic. Which, well, I mean, our god abilities are not panic buttons. But if we're going to start using, I mean, we wouldn't be reliant on these. But we kind of, yeah. It means once we start getting hurt, we'll lose our access to spectral weapon, regen, all this stuff. So I don't think I want the amulet of Guardian Spirit. Okay, step to him so we can bite. Let's see, do we get any bites? Didn't see any then. Hey, still optimal. Did we kill him? I don't think so, no. Got 5 magic to 9. Fireballs at 9% still. We can keep going. If we get them both to 10, I think it will stop being yellow and we'll be able to use it. What do we got here? Scroll of Blinking, we slam that. Have a look at this book. It's got Bolt of Training is a bolt spell, maybe. Dispel Undead is really, really good. So I think maybe I'll put this on my shopping list because 1,000 gold is a lot. But Dispel Undead is really, really, really strong against liches and ancient liches. Yeah, so this book would have, yeah, Dispel Undead and Bolt of Training in it. And that's our Orc Mines too. This Ring of Protection from Fire, do I want to pick it up now? Maybe not. It's actually probably worth it. We should have it, just in case. One last search for tridents. Nothing else here. We're waiting on Okawara to give us a demon trident. That would be very considerate of him. Let's drop our +1 protection ring and put on protection from fire. Excellent. So now it's time to finish the dungeon off. We're up to D10. I know Snorg is somewhere here. The glowing spear I'm not even going to bother with. A spear is much less damage than a trident is. Where are you, Snorg? There we go. We're going heroism and finesse because Snorg is a very dangerous unique. Yeah, look how much damage she does. She doesn't see invis, so if this were going bad, or say when I first discovered her when I was on D9 and I couldn't get away, say I also didn't have teleports for some reason, she doesn't see invis, so that's a very good way to fight her. And she gave us a +2 leather armor, which is better than our +0. Cool. That's 2 extra AC. Nice. And then we'll eat her. A protection ring. Let's see. -2. Oh, we didn't have remove curse. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Punished. So we lose our RF and now we basically undo the good work that we just did by killing Snorg. We got 2 extra AC and then we immediately lost it. More swing bullets. Okay. This looks like a very good place to sing. In a hallway like this, fighting a large pack. Nothing we especially want to ID. And in fact, I think we can drop this disintegration wand. It's not going to do much for us anymore. That is an artifact scimitar. I can ID that at some point. Maybe it's super insane busted. And it doesn't take us very long to train up new weapon skills. Ah yeah, and the B-bolt. I should regen. And probably heroism. I have up poison now. Yeah, from my buckler. Can I make 1,000,000 bee zombies? Yes. Excellent. There's the queen. So she berserked them all, but at this point we're much stronger than the last time we were here. Having now done depths and orc. He's got exploding tomahawks. What are we trying to pick up? I don't know. We have more ID scrolls, but nothing to, oh, we can do our scimitar. +4 of anti-magic, slow, Aralek. No. That's not so good. If this didn't have the slow, I might consider it as an emergency way to get Aralek and to potentially fight scary magic users. But with the slow, I don't like this so much. Whoa, game's gone very laggy. Okay. Right, we're good. Just a bit of temporary lag. D11. Yeah, we really didn't explore much of the dungeon before we went into Orc. Okay, this is still really laggy. Let's reload. Well, it hasn't fixed it much. Alright, we'll see how it goes for a bit. If it doesn't fix itself, we might have to stop playing because that's really, really laggy. Oh, there we go. I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's the downside of playing online. Occasionally you just get destroyed by lag. New book. Book of Geomancy. This one has... Passwall is pretty nice, I guess, but it's a bit of a gimmick. How many spell levels do we have? 15. You know what? Yeah, let's just do it. I'll put it on maybe R. The thing is going to be remembering that we have it. So it's transmutation and earth. Yeah, why not? Let's just train everything. We'll do a bit of transmutations in earth. With them both on +4, getting them up a few levels is basically no XP at all. So that's fine. And slime creature. Got given more sling bullets. Every time I hopefully check to see whether it's a demon trident. So far, Oko has not been forthcoming. Shields to 9. We're less interested in shields. I think we can stop shields there for the moment. I can't see us going to this shielded protection just yet, because it will stop us using fireball again, which we now can. Alright, time to be a conjurer. We don't have full range on it because we're not the hermit. Alright, here we go, look at this. Oh wait, there's something invis here. Alright. Well, so much for our fireball. That was a perfect time as well. Feels bad. We got earth to 2. So our passwall's already at 9%. Could probably stop there. Trident and freezing. +7? Trident and freezing. Alright. We're using that one. So yeah. Whites can sometimes have crazily enchanted weapons. Sometimes a +7 trident. That's sick. It's going to be really good against the Hydra as well, because freezing slows it. Or we could just kill it. I mean, that works too. This is having passwall like this is another really good example of just our toolbox that we're building as a Gnoll. I've never seen a spell list or a set of skills quite like this, where you just have everything. So for passwall, say we just walked around this corner and there's a really scary unique here. I don't know, let's say Gnolls was right here. What we could do is we could just passwall out like this. So it's a very good escape. It's also really good. I mean, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here, but it's really good on the orb run because you can pass through walls like that and just get away from the things that are chasing you. What is that thing called? An unseen horror. The best way to deal with those, if you're not an axe user, is to get in a hallway like this, so you know the direction it has to be in, and then swing that way. Did we kill it? Maybe we killed it. Oh no, there it is. I think our stealth is just so good that it forgot about us. Alright, so it's gotta be here. So you hold control to swing without moving, and then you swing in that direction. I should regen. There we go. Feel a bit more experienced. Got there. Round 2 on the frog. Oh, Book of the Earth. This has a bunch of things. Let's drop geomancy so we can look at this book on its own. Bolt of Magma gives us a bolt spell. There's statue form. Statue form's interesting. And potentially Iron Shot. Statue form is the one that I would most likely use if I were going to be using one of this. I mean, Bolt of Magma works too, but we don't really need it. We don't really need statue form either, but I'm gonna remember that. Because statue form can be good, but we'll see. It's usually not necessary unless you're doing a 15 rune game. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure how, because obviously this species is going to drop off. Poison resistance, wait, we got that already, never mind. It's going to drop off, so we're going to get, oh, also we have remove curse. Let's just get rid of this -2 AC ring, and then I'll try my point for the 5th time. Alright, so this species is obviously really good in the early game, because everything is +4, but you'd expect it's going to drop off going into the later stages of the game, because you can't really get anything to be a high level skill. So statue form, maybe, could be useful, but we'll have to see how we're going. Regen. Earth magic to 3. What's my pass for now? 5%. Okay, I can turn those off there. Earth magic and transmutations. I did the opposite. No, I turned off fire magic instead of earth. Alright. Once I get those to 10, I'll stop. I'm forgetting that I have fireball as well. Oh, more books. Book of Changes. Interesting. Blade Hands would probably be the best one here, but I don't think we need it. I mean, we could. Blade Hands in unarmed combat gives you insane amounts of damage. Okay. The reason I checked that out is because robes are legit to use with statue form. Okay, gave us more sling bullets. Once you change with statue form, you lose your armor, so you're fine to be using it in robes. Oh yeah, here we go. Fireball. Hand crossbow. No. If we found a good hand crossbow, so we could use it with shields, we could switch to that rather than this vestibular. But the vestibular is fine if we're just talking about... You know what? I could be enchanting the vestibular. If we say that this one of flaming is the one that we would use for the game, it's not a bad weapon, but no. I'd like to wait and see if I get a demon trident maybe. We're not really in need of damage right now. So I think we're pretty good where we are. This is -5 dex. I'm putting rings on again without remove curse. Oh dear. Alright, let's sing and let's regen again. So we're gonna get the +9 slay. There it is. Ogre Mage being slowed. He's gone invis. I think he is, yeah, he is chasing me. Got him. artifact greatsword. Greatsword is 2 hands, so I'm not going to use that. Oh right, remove curse. Yes, let's use it. And let's get rid of this ring. And then I'm going to do my best to remember that I have no remove curse, so I can't just put stuff on. I nearly did it. I nearly did it. Don't put the ring on. Okay, let's wait. Ow. That hurt. Conjuration's to 10. I'm going to stop there. Fire magic will almost be at 10. It's kind of interesting because you'll notice that I trained fire and conjurations at the same time, and they've always had the same aptitudes, obviously, but one's at 9.9 and one's at 10. It's because when you get amounts of experience that that can't be divided, it will choose at random which one it goes into. So they can end up diverging, which they did. A rune shield. Alright, let's see. I have no remove curse though. I have ID. Oh, ID the ring. +4 evasion. That's better than the fire, generally speaking. Can always switch to fire if I see a fire monster. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the shield on. +2 reflection. Makes our fireball almost usable actually. If I got shields up to 11 normally, I think I probably could cast stuff. Alright, we're turning fire off, it's at 10. And we're going to put our shields up a bit more. But for the moment, let's stay with the buckler. I'd probably prefer a +2 shield of reflection to +0 shield of protection. Protection's 3 extra AC, but in this case we're getting 2 shield and reflection. I don't know, that's not actually straightforward. I think I'll just carry them both around. Just be indecisive. But we don't need to decide just yet. Reach level 16. Man, that shadow is wrecking. It's D13 done. Oh hey, we found bolts. Alright, what are our lair-ins? Swamp and spider. Well, I think I'll wrap this one up here. In the next one, we'll finish off D14 and 15, and then we'll head into swamp. See you then.